Right, you know where this is because these are the items running today. DMU diesel multiple units from Bachmann, class 108 3-car set and class 108 2-car set. One's got the yellow warning panel on and the headboard, what do they call it, route indicator board on the roof, and the other one hasn't. So this is the 3-car set leading, both in the British Railways green, and I tell you what, Bachmann with their descriptions of the models were really bad thinking about it, because the actual model in the box is not at all, not similar at all to this. The one in the box has got, the one in the box, the actual model has got speed whiskers, okay? This has got the small yellow warning panel. Plus it's got a small destination blind on the cab roof. The actual model has got speed whiskers, and I'll show you the second two. This is a 2-car unit. I'll show you what I mean when it comes past. Here it comes, the second 2 coaches. It's actually got route indicator board on the top, and so yeah, the descriptions were terrible back then. This is about what, 2013 maybe, they were doing boxes like this. Then they switched over to these, which shows the model illustrating itself in the box. Anyway, so we have got both types here. Yeah, 2 class 108s, fabulous detailed models from Bachmann. They've got working lights apparently, and they've got destination lines at work as well, and stop lights as well, the rear marker lights. That's these things here, those little things there, right? Yeah, class 108s. So oops, don't want to see that. And here comes the one with the speed whiskers. This has got the that says B6, which was a passenger route, told you where it was going, what station, or possibly it was a secondary route. You see, that's all done away with now. Both of these sets are not available. I think I bought one from Hatton's, and I can't remember. It's a 2-car unit. I know I got that from Hatton's, and the 3-car unit I got, can't remember where I got that from. But yeah, I know TMC are doing another batch of the 2-car 108s with the yellow cab roofs. But yeah, it's a typical formation. You'd see a 5-car unit like this. It's a shame this is the only multiple unit that Bachmann have done the 3-car on, as far as I'm aware. Their Cravens at Derby Lightweight and Metcam 101 are all only 2-car units, you see. Whereas the Hornby 101 is a 3-car unit, and you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, have you? I'm rambling on here into real railway DMU multiple matters. Yeah, I did love these units. They were really smoky, and I'd see the similar 117 units coming out of Paddington, and also on my local Barking to Gospel Oak line. They would have, not these, but the 117s, which were similar, and also some 104s that run over there. So yeah, I'm into multiple units. I remember riding on these bouncy things, used to bounce all over the place, and they're quite popular on heritage railways. Fortunately, Swanage Railways got them. Most heritage lines have got them. Kent and East Sussex, there's lots of them. I've got a set of these knocking around. Fortunately, quite a few preserved. So yeah, if you get a chance, have a ride on one of these things. And the good thing about these units, if you get to sit behind where the driver is with those 3 windows, you can see a route down the railway line. That's if he hasn't pulled the blinds down, which sometimes used to happen. I'll tell you a little story about what happened to me when I was working at Dagenham Motors in 1980s, late 1980s. I used to get the train where I used to live in Walthamstow from Black Horse Road and take the train to Barking, where I'd catch a bus to River Road and Dagenham Motors. Well, one time I was getting the train back home from Barking. We just pulled out of Barking station on the way to Walthamstow, and as we got between there and the next stop, which is Woodgrange Park, there was a block of flats next to the railway line, and they were having trouble with kids throwing stones at the train at that particular time. And what happened was some stones smashed the windows on their train, which immediately rendered the compartment used. So I remember the guard coming around saying, "Everybody out of here," and he shuffled us into the next coach and had to lock it all. There was glass everywhere, you see. So yeah, they were suffering vandalism. Another funny story involving these units on the same line was I got on a train at Black Horse Road heading for Gospel Oak, and as the train pulls into Queen's Road Station still today sits in a cutting, and you used to get a lot of leaf fall there, and that would cause the brakes to slide, especially when the driver put the vacuum brake on one of these. And I remember we were coming into Queen's Road Station. It had been quite leafy fall, and the ground was full of leaf mulch. He put his brakes on and we just went sliding through the station. You couldn't stop it. And as the train leaves Queen's Road, it goes up an incline onto the next station, which I believe is Leighton Midland. It goes up an incline onto the viaduct there. And we slid to a halt on the incline going out of Queen's Road. But because there's an incline, there's what you call catch points. Catch points are something that that you can only go one way over them. If you go backwards over them, they'll derail the train. They're there to stop trains out of control on inclines, you see. And we'd gone past the catch points and we couldn't reverse back to Walthamstow Queen's Road. So the driver came and explained this to the passengers and said the brakes were there was a problem with the brakes. So we drove, carried on up to Leighton Midland, where passengers who wanted to get back to Queen's Road either had to walk back there or wait for another train to take them back. So yeah, a couple of incidents on the Barking Gospel Oak involving these type of units, the diesel multiple units. They're first generation units that came out in 1958, and they're all gone off of the railways now. You won't see these anymore. I think the last ones I filmed was about 1993, when it became Network South East down Barking Gospel Oak. 1993, 94, something like that. They've all been replaced by air operated stock, you know. So, but yeah, these were part of the steam diesel era for me, these units. And just have a little look at that. You've got the first class, no smoking signs on there, plus first class signs. The blue interior. You've got the brown interior is the first class seats, and that's got a little bit of first class on there. I'll just stop it so you can see the cab detail when it comes around, because I think it's worth taking all that in, and then we'll end it because it's nearly 9 minutes now and I've been rambling on as usual. So we'll stop this. I've got these running in multiple. Excuse the pun. I've got these running in multiple. So we're going to have to do an abrupt stop because I didn't want to muck about with the codes. Right, so this has got the driver in. And if you can see that there, see that round thing there, that's the handbrake. So that will be screwed on when it's come to a stop or parked up in the silent or in the depot. They would turn that round and screw the brakes on. You've got other controls depicted in there. You can see them there. We've got the vacuum brake and various other controls. Use the wobbly hand and try and steady it. Yep, other various driver controls in there. Windscreen wiper. I'm getting a bit closer. Fabulous detail, really. What else we got? what else can we see? Seats at the back. There's a door there that takes you into the rear compartment. And there's my driver with the headlight, and this one was going to Middlesbrough. That's the destination blind, and that is the route of the train. You've got the front buffers and all the front coupling hook there, and the lamp brackets on the red buffer beam. Yes, very nice model from Dapol. Private on the side, driver only. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one.